All right, bro, what are we here to talk about today?
We're here to talk about Batman Returns, 1992.
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Hey, nice, got it right. So, what'd you think of it?
I like it. It's a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's not the best Batman movie. It's a Tim Burton movie, that's for sure.
That is true. It is very thematically Tim Burton. It's colors and designs and styrofoam sets.
I knew you were gonna pull that one. Yeah, the giant styrofoam graveyard. I was like, it's Danny DeVito constantly knocking the same friggin' tombstone over. Well, he doesn't knock it over, but he keeps bumping into it, and it wobbles, and you can see it's made of styrofoam. But yeah, I knew you were gonna bring that up. It's like good old creepy old cheap old Tim Burton.
Hey, but it works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Hey, let's face it. I'm not gonna knock him on it because most graveyards in movies are usually fake styrofoam, anyways, unless they're on location and they're shooting in a real graveyard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was, no, I knew you were gonna bring that. It was funny. Yeah, but overall, but let's other than the graveyard, what did you think of the movie, bro?
It was good. Again, it's not my favorite Batman film, and Penguin is very low on the totem pole of favorite villains.
What don't you like about this Batman film? A Batman film where Batman doesn't show up until like 14 minutes into the film, and maybe is in what, a good 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of the first hour? Yeah, no, what's not to like about this Batman movie?
Yeah, I'm speechless. No, again, Robin's not my favorite Batman villain. Penguin's not my favorite Batman villain.
No,
so
he is definitely. I agree. He's definitely on the bottom of my totem pole for Batman villains as well. However, I will.
The second choice for the villains in the movie series, it was like you could have went with almost.
I know, but he's a very well known villain.
Yeah,
he's a popular villain to a degree. So it was like. I admit he's not my favorite, and he's definitely not your favorite, and he's also not a lot of other people's favorites. But for a lot of other people, he is. So it's like they're like he's the most popular villain after the Joker. So of course they were gonna go that route. But
didn't realize that he was that popular back then.
Back then, now not so much. But I will say, Danny DeVito's interpretation of the Penguin is probably my favorite version of the character.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
And that's a stretch of the word favorite, but it's the one I find the least stupid.
Yeah.
Even though on paper it is a very stupid direction for the character.
Yeah.
He's a deformed circus freak, sewer dweller. Yeah, there's a lot of things you have to take on take for. I was gonna say take for liberty. That's not what I mean. It's suspension of disbelief, more or less, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
That's with this character. But other than that, it's an interesting interpretation for sure.
Yeah, and he bleeds black, but also bleeds red simultaneously. It's a bit confusing.
I know he has green saliva, black blood, but in certain parts he has red blood. Oh, actually, you know what? No, the red blood technically wasn't it the guy whose nose he bit? Are you thinking of that?
No, I'm thinking at the end when he's gushing right before he dies, when he's gushing at the black stuff out of his mouth, but he's got red cuts all over.
Oh
his face.
yeah, I'll give you that too. Yeah.
It's like, but
So I guess it depends on where he's bleeding from in his body. Is it red? Is it black? Does the makeup department have any consistency? Who knows?
Now, presumably that was because he lived in the sewers, which had nuclear waste dumped into it, right? Like it altered his body. I guess.
I don't know if they're going on like he had mutated or he was altered somehow because of either the toxic waste or the lifestyle he was living. I don't know. It was probably just some crazy edict from Tim Burton to be like, let's have him have black blood.
That's so cool.
That's dark and mysterious. That's so cool. And everybody's like, sure, Tim. Yeah, let's give him black blood. Yeah, that makes total sense. But Tim, what about the red cuts on his forehead? Doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna care. Sure, Tim. Yeah. Yeah.
It definitely dragged on a bit.
Yeah, a bit.
I was maybe falling asleep for a portion of it. I mean, it's my own fault. I did lie down. I could have.
No, this movie could have been 20 minutes shorter.
it could have been a half hour shorter. I would say, like.
But then again, you have to argue if you did that, would you have had less Batman?
No, because you could have just cut like the long like scene at the beginning where it's just a carriage flowing through the river. It's like you could have shortened 20 seconds off.
But that was
each cut.
That was done for dramady's sake.
And opening credits, and I get that, but like you could have cut that.
I know.
There's definitely scenes that could have been.
It was a little overindulgent for sure.
Would I recommend others watch it? Yeah, you know, it's a Michael Keaton movie. It's a Batman movie, sort of.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it for the sake of just seeing another Michael Keaton Batman movie.
Yeah, exactly. And we're getting another one of those, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Michael Keaton Batman movies?
Yeah. Oh, well, kind of, sort of. He's in The Flash.
Yeah, okay. No, I mean, let's face it, this was Catwoman and Penguin featuring Batman, so that might as well be The Flash featuring Batman.
I agree. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it's more watchable than some other Batman movies.
Yeah.
But this is the one I was talking about. How there's like that certain sect within the community that states this is like the best Batman movie ever, and that's better than even like The Dark Knight. And I'm like,
I take it those are huge Tim Burton fans, aren't they?
I have to believe they are.
Yeah,
because there's just
I like Tim Burton, but.
Wow,
I can't say that.
I know. I don't like. This isn't the worst film I've ever seen, so I can't really trash it. But I can't. And like I said in the previous video, you know, to each their own. Everybody has their own opinion, and it is what it is, right? But for me, I just honestly can't see why certain people just love this movie so much. There's like so much wrong with it.
Yeah, I can't. For that, not one thing. Like if you were to ask me what my favorite scene is, I don't really have one for you. There's some funny scenes.
I was gonna say some of the scenes I enjoy, like when the dumb blonde ice princess thinks the Penguin's a talent scout, and the batarang he has is a camera.
Yeah,
and she's like dumb enough to pose while he knocks her unconscious with the batarang. It's like, yeah, that's a funny scene.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or it's a pleasure to meet me.
Oh, the blooper they left in, where he's like, he's like, what is it? What was it he said? It was like, oh man, I forget.
It's a pleasure to meet me. It's a pleasure to meet me, and she's like, you mean a pleasure to meet me? He's like, that's what I said.
Yeah,
and he looks at the camera like, did
I screw up the line? Yeah, that is exactly it. So I couldn't remember the line, but I knew what you're talking about. But yeah, that's a blooper they left in.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is fun. And I was just saying the other scene that stands out to me is another joke line, where he's he and Alfred are talking about letting people in. He's like, "You let Vicky Vale to the Batcave."
I just do my work and I turn around and there's Vicky Vale. Hey, Vicky, how's it going? It's definitely got some good parts, and it is entertaining. It's just not entertaining at a lot of parts.
See, I usually only watch this movie around Christmas time because I consider it one of my, like non-Christmas movies. You know,
yeah.
Something that takes place around Christmas, but somebody might not consider it a traditional Christmas movie.
Yeah, I have my list. It's like Nightmare Before Christmas and Die Hard, and as well as now, thankfully, as of this year only, Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah, it takes place at Christmas time. We'll be watching that every year.
Yeah.
This, however, is not on that list for me. I would much rather watch any other Batman movie than this one.
Yeah, I know.
Well, not any other one. There's one that I'd probably watch less.
Oh, Batman and Robin, yeah.
I've never heard of that film.
Yes. The name we shall not speak.
What is this movie you were talking about?
For we might awaken the Schwarzenegger.
Yes, we don't want to awaken the Schwartz.
Freezes.
Okay, that one line where Penguin says, "Turn up the AC." I'm like, what is this? A Schwarzenegger film? Like, why is?
I know.
Is it becoming?
It's just that one dumb line, and there's a few dumb lines, but the really dumb line in Batman and Robin.
There's one constant in this world: everything freezes, except it's a diamond. It's
and I was like,
yep, okay,
yeah, okay, fine enough. If you're super cool, a diamond will shatter, and I don't know how it charges your machine. because to get energy out of it, you would have to superheat it, which is going to be going against everything you need to survive. So, whoever wrote this script understood bad science.
As well as when someone is completely frozen from head to toe, I just have to heat ray them, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, there won't be any frostbite or cellular damage whatsoever.
Their heart definitely didn't stop being completely frozen.
Or they aren't brain dead.
Yeah.
Or at least brain damaged.
Yeah, just definitely no flaws with that movie that we shall not name.
Yeah, but getting back on track.
Yeah. What would you have liked to have seen happen in this film?
More Batman.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to think of
it's really what I mean. It's really hard to think of something overly positive to say about this film. It's a decent film. It's not the worst Batman film. It's a solid Tim Burton film. It's watchable. It's entertaining, but it's definitely not my go-to when I want to watch a Batman movie for sure.
So I guess average is the best way to say
yes.
It's an average Batman film.
Yeah, it's like if you go by the original 4 Batman films, like Batman '89 is the best, Batman and Robin's the worst. This is average, and Batman Forever is like slightly below average kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would flip those two personally on mine, but
for me, it's the script with Batman Forever.
Oh yeah,
it's like
I definitely like.
I will admit, although it's Batman Forever is an easier watch than this, I will admit its story is actually ironically a little bit
better.
No, for Batman Forever, yeah. No. I would say it's I don't know. It's a preference thing, but I don't know. I personally find it a little bit more watered down. Feel like, even though Batman Returns stories I find a bit basic, at least it's there. At least it's...
Oh, you're saying there isn't a story per se?
For Batman Forever, yeah, I feel like Batman Forever is like almost like a proto-Michael Bay film, where it's a collection of scenes that technically make a movie, but really don't tell a strong story.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
that's fair. I just personally like Two-Face and Riddler.
Oh yeah, they are far more entertaining than the Penguin is, for sure, and they are more enjoyable villains. But my problem with both Two-Face and Riddler in that film was they're basically both Joker knockoffs. They weren't really Two-Face and the Riddler. It was like, let's basically take these characters and have them be more like comedic and over the top, and basically be Joker like 2.1 and Joker 2.2 instead of actually being like Two-Face or the Riddler.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, they're definitely.
And if you look at their performances,
you had a comedian play the Riddler.
I know, that's why you shouldn't have had him. You should have cast Robin Williams.
Because were they trying?
That's who originally they wanted, but he eventually turned them down because of getting screwed over on Batman '89. Because they had him cast as the Joker, but they only ended up casting him as the last ploy to say, "Look, Robin Williams signed in dotted line, Jack. I guess we're gonna move on from you," because Jack was kind of like.
So he was a stalking horse. That's horrible.
Yeah, he was. So basically, with Batman '89, like Jack Nicholson was dragging his feet about signing on at the deadline. Basically, he kept asking for exorbitant demands, like money and everything, and like a bunch of other stuff too. Like he wanted like a huge upfront paycheck. He wanted a percentage of the back end. He wanted a percentage of merchandising. He wanted some extra perks too. And he was asking for a very big, large sum, but he was still dragging his feet signing on.
Yeah.
So they're like, you know what, he's just screwing with us. He isn't going to do it. So let's sign somebody else and float it like, oh, we just signed Robin Williams to play the role. It was nice negotiating with you. See you later kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that was the exact thing that got Jack to finally sign. He's like, oh, no, wait, no, I'll sign.
Oh, somebody else is taking my money. Yeah.
So he finally signed, got everything he wanted.
Yeah.
Because it was the reason he kept dragging, because he thought, maybe I'll get more if I hold out. They'll try to give me more, even though what you're asking for in 1989 is
way too much.
Yeah, it's like nobody else would have got that.
No.
But that being said, he did. So they had to make a choice, and they bought Robin's contract out. So they had to pay him like a very small percentage of what they were initially agreeing to pay him.
Yeah.
And then they had to give Jack everything he wanted. So Robin was pissed that he was basically just used as a lure to finally the hook Jack Nicholson. So when they did offer him the role of the Riddler, like he did consider it, but he was still very pissed about what happened with Batman '89. So in the end, he passed on it.
Yeah.
And then they went with their second choice, which was Jim Carrey. But Robin would have played him a lot more somber, like you find in the comics. He would have been a lot more of a cerebral villain than the goofy, over-the-top Jim Carrey-esque version. But so that's why we ended up with Jim Carrey in that movie, said Robin Williams.
Now, question: in the Arkham Knight video games, the Joker, the Riddler in there, is that close to like I don't read too much Riddler stuff. Is that close to how the Riddler actually is
in the video game? It's close. Yeah, he's closer to his comic counterpart.
Yeah, okay.
In the Batman Arkham video game series.
Because I did like that. That was pretty good.
However, they seem to be going in a completely different direction with the upcoming Batman movie version of the Riddler.
Wait, there's the Batman movie?
You seriously haven't seen any of the trailers? Sorry, dude.
Oh, is it the one with
the Robert Pattinson?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Twilight.
No, because I just asked you earlier if they did continued anything with the Batman. Like
the animated series. Yeah, no. I'm talking about the new live action movie that opens on March 4th.
Oh, that's soon, eh?
Yeah.
Less than a month.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, no. That interpretation of the Riddler seems to be more inspired by Seven. Have you seen any of the trailers for it?
By Seven, like the
movie
Seven, which I still have yet to see.
I've never seen Seven after all these years.
That's what's in the box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I know the reference. I've seen that scene. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair.
All right. But I'll show you the trailers a little bit later. But yeah, they're going for a very different, darker, creepier kind of interpretation of the Riddler in that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, definitely cerebral for sure. But yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean when you watch the trailers.
Yeah, I don't think I've even seen trailers for it at all.
Yeah. But I guess back to Batman Returns.
Bad word.
Any final thoughts on the Penguin and Catwoman guest starring Batman?
Not really. Just it's.
I know. I
don't even want to say go watch it. I want to.
No. I would say watch it. I would say
watch it if you're interested.
For the sake of seeing another Michael Keaton Batman movie, watch it.
Yeah,
because he's good in the very little he's in the film.
But if you had to make a choice to force someone to watch it or not, what would you choose?
Oh, I wouldn't really want to force anybody to watch any movie.
Well, fair.
But
there are some movies...
I guess I technically wouldn't force them to watch it. I would hope they would choose under their own volition. But, I wouldn't put anybody at gunpoint to see this movie.
Not the direction I was going with force. Like, hey, you're going to sit down and watch this movie, or I'm just not going to put you through that. Or your choices. Like, you're telling them they're going to sit down and watch it. Not... anything that drastic, for the record.
Well, fair enough. But...
I wouldn't necessarily say, hey, people who are with me, we're sitting down and we're watching this movie. I would say, hey guys, I have this movie. Do you want to watch it? See what everyone says.
Oh, you would give them an option.
I would give them an option.
I didn't give you an option.
No, I didn't. I definitely didn't get it. I wasn't making a comment on that either. I do. It's a funny parallel. It's like, wait a minute, wasn't I forced to watch this?
You technically were, yes.
Oh, that gun really hurt the back of the head. Why'd you have to hit me with that, man? Seriously.
So you would comply!
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, right. I wasn't complying. I was a no.
Come on, man. It's not like I made you watch Batman and Robin for crying out loud.
What? What movie?
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you keep saying it? You're gonna awaken him.
Here rises the Schwarzenegger!
Did somebody say Batman and Robin?
Everything freezes.
Everything freezes. Closing statements. Mine are, if you guys watch it, I hope you enjoy it. thanks for watching this video.
Oh, we're just going straight to closing.
I think we're closing.
I was like side swiped on that one. I'm like, oh crap, we're closing this video already.
We might as well.
Yeah,
I think just like the.
I know there's nothing. I know. And I think this review's dragged on long enough because there's nothing really positive I could really add to it other than it's a film. It exists.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It has Batman in it.
People are in it. Batman's in it.
It's not his
Watch
movie,
it.
He's in it.
I know it's tough. Oh, I know, man. It's like how dumb are you to make a Batman movie and have so little Batman in it? Like, I get it. Creepy old Tim Burton. You want to focus on the creepier, weirder characters because they speak to your soul.
Yeah.
But you took on the project of directing a Batman film.
So where's Batman?
Where's Batman? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say thanks for watching, guys, and like, subscribe, comment. What is your favorite Batman movie? That's my question to you.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just gonna say, everyone stay safe and healthy. Have a good one, and I think I need to lie down after this.
Yeah, that's.
This movie makes me want to have a big long nap.
Maybe we want to take one during it.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Peace.
Adios.